Okay, welcome to the last video. We're going to get into 3 by 2 or 3 by 3 digit subtraction, and some really cool funky stuff can happen when you get into the 3-digit stuff, because sometimes you have to start trading across zeros, which sounds crazy, but it's actually pretty cool. Okay, let's check it out. Like I said, I know I keep saying this over and over again, but it's so important, so I'm going to keep saying it. Make sure that when you're doing these, you keep all your numbers in the line. This is the units, this is the tens, this is the hundreds, and they have to be lined up. And if you do that right now while you're in year 3, you're going to have absolutely no problems, I promise. Alright, thinking bubble, and the problem that we're going to solve. Okay, 506 minus 124. And the reason I like these 3-digit problems is because I think this is when algorithms really start to come in handy, the knowledge of them. I'm not saying you can't do these in your head, and in some regards, it's always good to keep on practicing them. But 3, 4, 5 digits and up, trading across zeros, algorithms really are just a fast, accurate way to answer these problems. So let's get tucked into it. The first one says 6 minus 4. I can do that very easily. 2. Now I go to my tens column, and I think to myself, 0 minus 2. Well, I can't take 2 from 0, so like you probably suspected, I have to go over to the hundreds column and cross the 5 out, turn it into a 400, and take that 100 and stuff it into the tens column, and make that 0 into a 10. And now I can do 10 minus 2, and I get 8, which is great. And then my final hundreds column, I do 400 minus 100, and I get 300, and there's my answer, 382. Alright, here's 3 problems. It might take you a minute to set them up, so don't worry about it. Pause the video, take your time, set up the problems, make sure that your numbers are in the right lines, and when you push play, I will get into it. Okay, let's get started. Maybe I'll put my thinking bubble for this one here, and for this one maybe I'll do it up here, and for this one I'll do it over here. Is that alright? Does that make sense? Kind of? Okay. The first one, 502 minus 184. I can't do 2 minus 4, doesn't work, so what I need to do is borrow from my 0. But, I have a problem. You can't borrow from 0 because 0 doesn't have anything to give you. So this is where algorithm gets really cool. I'm not actually stuck. All I need to do is go to the next column, go to the hundreds column and borrow from there. So get rid of the 5, make that a 400, and this now becomes a 10. Now that column actually has something I can borrow from it. So now if I go there and say, hey man, I need a 10 because I can't do 2 minus 4. Do you have anything you can give me? And they can go, why, yes, I do. So that 10 that we just made gets crossed off now. Isn't that crazy? And becomes a 9. And the 1 goes over to here. Okay? Now I'm doing a different problem. I'm doing 12 minus 4, which is easy. I can do 12 minus 4, 8. So I'll move to the middle column, and I say 9 minus 8 is 1. Not bad. And the final column, the hundreds column, 4 minus 1 is 3. 318 is my answer. Very cool. I love trading across zeros. Anyways, let's go to the next one. I say 3 minus 9, and I cannot do that, so I go to the 2. I make it a 1, and I carry the 1 over here. This is now 13 minus 9, which is 4. This is also a funny place here in the middle, because now I'm saying 1 minus 9, but you can't do that, so you have to borrow again. So let me borrow from here and put my 1 over here like that. Excuse my tens. And now I have 11 minus 9, which I can definitely do, which is 2. And then 3 minus 3 is 0, and boom, I get 24. Very cool. Now this one that we just solved is a good example of where I would not have used an algorithm. In fact, using an algorithm here probably means that you're not thinking about the best solution. The best solution would be to do this mentally, either as just a jump. jump from 399 to 400, and then jump from 400 to 423, and then add your jumps together. That's the easiest way. But for the purposes of teaching, it's fine. So let's look at the last one. I cannot do 2 minus 8, so I cross off the 1, it becomes a 0, and I take everything from it. It's got nothing left, and this now becomes 12 minus 8, which is 4. Now I'm stuck in the middle here with 0 minus 7, which I cannot do, so I cross off the 6, make that a 5, and give the 1 over here. Now it's 10 minus 7, which is 3, and 5 minus 2, which is 3, 334. Alright, I hope you did very well. I think you guys are all amazing. To do this no more video, I want you to do the test there on style, multiple choice answers, and then you're on to the next. Great job, guys.